Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Just Enough Heshy show. My name is Heshy, Uncle Heshy. Now I want to be called Big HSD because I'm a grandfather this week.
Big
We will
H.
discuss that. And my beautiful co-host, SD. Hello, how are you?
How's it going, guys? It's
Uh,
another snowy Wednesday.
and we're going to talk about how you're so depressed. You look so depressed.
Is it gonna get colder?
It's winter, sweetheart.
I know. I'm just hoping it's over since we had snow already.
Okay, we will discuss the snow with you in a little while. I was stuck in the snow today when I was doing an inspection. Somebody started snow. I couldn't even see in front of me as I was driving home.
Do you remember the snowstorm where like tons of cars got stuck? It was like I don't even know, 2000 something.
Okay.
We helped 11 cars move out of the snow. It was like
Wow.
me and 5 girls were like, let's walk to Dunkin' Donuts in the snow. And we're walking, and people are like trying to move their cars, and we're like, we'll help. And they're like, you're girls. How are you gonna help us? And we helped them, and we're like, what?
Very
Say
nice,
what?
very
Yeah,
nice.
it was really funny.
I remember when Greenfield got elected as councilman, we had a big snowstorm and he didn't take care of the sanitation in our neighborhood. Remember, trucks were even getting stuck in the snow. We had one of the sanitation guys come into our synagogue, sit there while the snowstorm went on because his truck was stuck. And me and my boys, we went and we started digging up streets and we called to see if the council wanted help, but he was nowhere to be found. Anyways, SD, before we start our show, and by the way, today I have two jokes for you.
Oh.
One is my regular standard joke, and since it was my wife's birthday, I have to make fun of her, so I made a joke about her.
You have to make fun of her?
I have to.
It's like the requirement.
It's a requirement.
Must make fun of wife.
Right. Anyways, SD, who's paying for the show?
Yes, we have Soft Fusion Inc., software development company. Wonderful. They will help streamline your business, and
He's helping me streamline my business. He's creating me a great website, and we're doing real good.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, look for Soft Fusion Inc. They'll give you a free consultation. Just call 718-215-9800. We have Pescata Carne, amazing meat restaurant. They have traditional steak and a bunch of exotic appetizers like duck, handmade gnocchi. Check them out, 509 Avenue P. Across the street from them, we should give a shout out to Mustard.
The Mustard.
Amazing paninis. I did not know paninis and meat could be so good. I was like, dairy paninis. But this is like, I don't know how they take the sandwich. Someone's like, they didn't put enough meat in. I'm like, what? Everything was perfect. I loved it. It was the perfect amount, ratio, smash. I love it.
And they're not even paying us to advertise to them, but it was such a great place.
Yeah, but we got free sandwiches, so they kind of paid us.
And I got a drink too.
Yeah, me too. Oh, they have canned seltzer. Very important. Not all places have it. I respect a place if they have canned seltzer. They don't have canned seltzer, they lose my respect.
You got it, SD. Everybody, please get canned seltzer. Go ahead. By the way, Pescata at 505 Avenue P, we just got them their liquor license. So they got a lot of liquor and you can enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I saw they have these very awesome, exotic, like mango and passion fruit drinks with a bunch of fruits in it. It's very fancy.
Very cool. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have Pescata New York, dairy restaurant. Also, amazing dishes. They don't need a liquor license because they have such amazing coffees. They have the s'mores coffee. They like grind up chocolate and put in marshmallows, lattes.
Yeah.
They have all these fancy drinks. They have like a wafer inside. It's very cool.
I was supposed to take you out to dinner over there for our birthdays.
Yeah, I saw you took your wife out to dinner.
I took one for her birthday Sunday. I took her out for dinner. I had no choice.
You had no choice. You should want to be around your wife.
I do want to be with my wife, but it's a birthday I would like to spend at home, and it's such a nice thing to get a home-cooked meal. I'm a great cook.
But you get a home-cooked meal every day. One day change it up.
I would cook for her. I make a great chicken cutlet.
Does she let you cook for her?
She does.
Nice. Good for her.
Passover, Pesach, I do all the cooking.
A lot of mothers do not let their men in the kitchen.
So please, because she cooks with her mother, and it's terrible. Those hamburgers! I lost a tooth the other week.
What?
Yeah. Yesterday we went to visit my son at the hospital with my daughter-in-law with the baby.
Yeah.
And what does my mother-in-law do? As we're all loaded in the car, she crosses the middle of the street, gets hit by a car.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So I had to rush her to the emergency room. I left her there, and then when I went to visit my son, she calls me up. I'm done. I says, "Oh, I have to come pick you up."
Like you're not hurt anymore. My job's over.
No, she's hurt. Trust me, we had to get her home. And
wow.
But the good thing is she couldn't come over today. She comes over every day. She couldn't come over today. She wasn't feeling well.
Who are we talking about again?
My mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law, because I know your mom.
My mom passed away. Yes.
So now I have someone new to.
Comes over every day. She knows how to drive.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mother-in-law seemed fine. She was a nice lady.
For you. Oh, and she's great to me too. She's
is it like a rule, like you have to be annoyed by your mother-in-law?
You have to be annoyed. Anyway, can you finish the commercials?
Yeah, so yeah, Pescato, New York. Check them out. They have amazing coffees and salmon and fishes and pastas and all sorts of pizza, desserts. Yeah.
Wow. Again, I keep telling everybody that Napoleon. Oh, I had that this time. Amazing. Wow, melted. So instead
You're not on a diet anymore?
I'm messing up bad. I got approved for the kidney.
Yay.
My doctor turned me down.
Okay, yeah.
Says you're still fat.
Well, fat's relative.
Okay. Go ahead.
So yeah, they're Pescato, New York, located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. And of course, we have our Arcadia. They have a lunch buffet every day from 12 to 3. All you can eat buffet for $25, including coffee and tea. Check them out. They're super awesome. And it's just the only kosher buffet, except like the only dairy one for sure. So yeah, and if you are looking to get a consultation about solar panels, Tesla charges $600 for a consultation about if you're even eligible for solar panels and how they work. This company, Momentum Solar, they will put solar panels on your house. I mean, only 60% of houses are eligible. But if your house is eligible, they will put on solar panels on your house for free. If you want to know about purchasing them for yourself, you can call 215-694-0443 or go to solar@rejuice.com. And if your house is eligible for solar, they will put on your house for free. And if you are looking for a job, they're looking for people to go around and knock on people's doors and let them know about how the city is going to give them a tax refund for their house, for their income tax, and their electricity bill will go down. So if you want a job that you can believe in and support, because people are always afraid of it being a scam, and this is really, and it's an amazing company. They really want to help the environment by lessening the stress on the grid.
How do I get the job?
So yeah, if you want to work for this amazing company and actually do something you believe in, you should just also email solar@rejuice.com or call 215-694-0443.
I didn't get that email. I mean, that thing. How do you Solar Rejuice? Can you spell it?
Solar is SOLAR at Rejuice, REJEWS.com.
Simple. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're looking for a job or if you want to know if your house is eligible for free solar, it'll lower the rent in your house.
Very good.
Not the rent, the electricity and your income tax.
Okay. Yeah. And then we also have Chamula Jewelers. They're located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. Again, 718-336-1980. Chamula Jewelers, a family-owned business for over 40 years, specialized in diamond engagements rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry, or bringing your own jewelry to redesign and freshen up for a new look. ST Chamula Jewelers.
They got the sparkle for you.
They got the sparkle for you. Again, they're located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. My watch broke on me. Linda took it in, got it fixed, made it smaller. Very good. Nice. I'm very impressed. Anyways, we also have Tehila Tishla at ttstyles.com. TEETEESTYLES.com. She's very busy. She does hairs, wigs, makeups, events, prepares you for your wedding, for your beautiful events. Wonderful. She does great work. She's getting very busy. Her prices are great. Call her at 718-675-6842. 718-675-6842. Take a look at her website, TEETEESTYLES.com. styles.com, or just call her at 718-675-6842, and you can email her. I'm sure her email's on the website, THILA@TEETEESTYLES.com. And then, of course, we have Green Line Building Solutions. We help you with your vacate orders, your stop work orders. We help you code compliance, violations, inspections, stop work order inspections. We do expediting for the DOB, FDNY, DEP. We do settlements with the Department of Finance, and we help you with FDNY criminal tickets. And we're even doing now evictions, and we're even helping with the ADA things. You know, there's a lot of handicapped people, SD. They go to stores for the fun of it, and they make believe that they can't get in. And what they do is they sue the store. And there's one guy running around in Brooklyn who has like 19 lawsuits that he's just suing people. Oh, I can't get in. I need a ramp. But, you know, it's a small little store. You know, they don't have to be ADA compliant, and he just sues everybody. You can't fight him, even though they're frivolous lawsuits, and you just make a settlement, and he makes like a great living, $10,000, $15,000 per store.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean stores are required to have a ramp?
The new
Who
stores,
can say that?
well,
the new stores, but old stores they can't say it. If it's a small store,
also if it's a small
you're handicapped,
store,
you get someone to go in
right,
for you.
and if you have a small, especially if it's ground level, but
okay, what about an ice cream truck where there's the window and he can't get up to the window because he's in a wheelchair? Like, do they have to like also make high risers? Like, get someone else to go in for you.
I guess they look at the buses. The buses come down for you.
So the buses is different. That's like a public service, and they can make new buses. But like, if you have a little store that sells sandwiches, right? And you can't get in the store because it only fits one wheelchair, and then that is it.
Right.
You get someone to walk in for you.
So there is a requirement. If it's less than 19,
they should not settle. They should fight this guy.
Well, they do, but it doesn't.
Shouldn't they make a limit of how many lawsuits you're allowed to sue people for? Like after 5 lawsuits, you're probably just a sewer, and you can't do it anymore.
They tried that, but the Supreme Court overruled it and said they can do whatever you want. If you want to call into the show, which Dimitri is going to be picking up our phones tonight, 718-303-9090, and you can text me, which people have been doing tonight at 718-288-7844, and we could we'll take your text, your tweet, it's your Just Enough Heshy. You can email me at justenoughheshy@gmail.com. But let me finish my commercials. You also have Wolf's Grocery Store at 2362 Nostrand Avenue, located on the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. The phone number is 718-252-1863. He makes deliveries. He's a wonderful person. Again, 2362 Nostrand Avenue, Wolf's Grocery, 718-252-1863. And tonight, Esther, I have a surprise for you. I have a new advertiser.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
If anyone and if you know if you need debt relief from a federal student loan that may be taken out that you needed to take to pay off your college tuition, then pay close attention. Simple Loan Solutions is a documental preparation company that may help you in getting one step closer to becoming debt free. They're located in Lakewood, New Jersey. Simple Loan Solutions can provide free phone consultation to help guide you into your best option to make the most out of your student loan forgiveness eligibility. In simple terms, by asking a few questions regarding your current status and history of the loan, students may be entitled to full forgiveness of their loan. Wow, Esty. So Simple Loan Solutions, LLC, you can email them at simpleloansolutions.com, or you can do info. That's their website, simpleloansolutions.com. The email is info@simpleloansolutions.com, and I'm going to spell it for you, SIMPLELOANS solutions, SOLUTIONS.com. And you can call Moishi Tishler, another Tishler, Esty. 917-275-8962, 917-275-8962, or Manny, 732-351-0203, 732-351-0203. You can email me at the Just Enough Heshy website, or Gmail, or Facebook me, or Twitter me, and I will give you all the information. Again, Simple Loan Solutions, LLC. They'll help you with your federal student loans. 917-275-8962, or Manny at 732-235-0203. Now that we're done with this, we'll take some calls. You can call into the show at 718-303-9090. Is that correct, Esty?
Yeah.
And what can they talk about?
Anything that pops into their head.
Okay, can I give you a quote for the day?
Go for it.
Okay. Now that, by the way, everybody, I just became a grandfather Monday night. Yes, it was a beautiful baby girl. I lost a lot of money, Esty.
Man.
I know. I told everybody it's a boy. Everybody.
And you just wanted it to be
you know
a
what
boy.
upset me? My son tells me when I get to the hospital, he says, "Pop, I told you not to bet." I said, "What do you mean you told me not to bet? How did you know?" He says, "I knew." I said, "If you would have known, why didn't you tell me?" He said, "I couldn't tell you."
Because when people are like, I'm right, I know what I'm talking about, people love proving those people wrong. And you're one of those people.
I lost $1,000 in bets to my nephew and everybody. And you know what happened?
That's what they wanted. That's how they got money out of you.
So Linda went, my wife, and she went shopping for the baby. She says, "Heshy, I'm going to go shopping for the baby, a few little things." I said, "Okay, Linda, go. What are you going to go buy?" She said, "I'm going to buy a little bathtub for that little baby bathtub, these little plastic things, a little bit of clothing." I said, "Okay, no problem. We go out and buy with the grandparents." She tells me she spent $1,000. I said, "Are you crazy? A little bathtub, a real big bathtub is only $700.
Yeah, but it wasn't just a bathtub. Baby clothing apparently is very expensive.
She must have bought she bought designer clothing. Crazy.
It's not true. Even like you cannot find anything for less than like $30, even though it's like just a stupid little onesie that's made out of like one piece of material.
I don't know. So anyways, let me give you the quote because of this. And here's my quote about family. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
You take away all other luxuries in life, and you can make someone smile and laugh. You have given the most special gift, happiness.
If you do what?
By giving a smile.
Oh, I see. Okay. So
forget about it.
A smile's the answer?
Let me give you a better one. Think of your family today and every day after. Don't let the busy world of today keep you from showing how much you love and appreciate your family. So I took the time. I went to the hospital. I spent my time with my kid. I took off a little time from work just to spend time with them because I love them. Anyways, can I give you my joke for the day?
Yeah. I sometimes think like when I'm with my family and I'm like, oh, maybe they're being annoying, whatever. I'm like, this is my family.
Yeah,
I really got to appreciate it while they're here.
You got to.
And I keep being like, this is not going to last forever because this is the way of life. Like I really need to just take it in and be like, I love my family.
Okay.
I don't tell them that enough or ever.
I put a joke on the website this week, and I posted on WhatsApp. I'm going to talk about my viral web, so I know people read my joke. So I made it fun. I remember the story when I was a little kid. My brother called me a liar. You have no right to post such a joke. You embarrassed the whole family. I said, what are you talking about? I remember the story clearly. He says, it's not true. It's not a real story. So I'm going to tell you the story. Okay, this is the way I remember it. When we were little boys, I was 12, my brother was 11, and Shia was 10. Okay, so we were hanging out in the living room, and we had a cousin from Israel, Rachel, that came to visit us. She was like 17 years old. You know, these girls, they dress fancy. We were little kids. We didn't know better. So she hung out for us for a couple of weeks in the summer. So my brother Getz, he was a gentleman, a fancy man. He didn't wear regular underwear. He wore boxers. And when he was home, he didn't want to wear pants because he didn't want to crush the pants. So, you know, we don't have like 40 pairs of pants as kids. We were a little tight with money. So he used to sit in the living room with his boxers. And I remember we were all sitting there watching television. All of a sudden, my brother Shia comes in and says, can I take off my pants too? So my brother Getz, he says, yes, but you have to put on clean underwear. Okay. So I'm sitting over there, and all of a sudden Shai runs upstairs and he says, make sure you take the clean underwear from the clean underwear basket. You know, our laundry basket. He comes running downstairs and he's wearing some Victoria's Secret underwear for my cousin. I am laughing. He's standing there like in a Superman pose. I am sitting on the floor. I mean, rolling on the floor, laughing like crazy. My brother Getz, he's sitting there in his underwear and the boxer shorts, and in comes cousin Rachel.
Oh my God.
She just sits down. I mean, she's from Israel. She didn't, I don't know what she said in Hebrew, but I think she says, oh my God, in Hebrew. And she just sat there. And things got worse. In walked in my father.
Oh God.
With some Italian neighbors in Bensonhurst.
Oh my God.
And, you know, these big, and they're looking at us. Now he sees a kid rolling on the floor. He sees another guy in his underwear, another kid posing in ladies' underwear, and a girl watching all this.
Oh my God.
The neighbors never came back again. Getty said you can't say the jokes. I said the joke. He's gonna kill me when he finds out I said the joke. Yeah,
so you're saying he doesn't think it ever happened?
He says it never happened.
So maybe it was a dream you had?
I wasn't a dream. It was true. I remember everything. I write these things out. So let me tell you the good joke. Can I tell you the good joke?
Okay.
At least you laughed.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the joke about Linda. When the boys were little, we moved out of the house to renovate. And it was taking so long, and I just got upset. So we moved into the house unfinished, like everybody else. Things are not taken care of, the lights, the molding, some doors not put up, the furniture not all put apart, boxes all over. And Linda used to get nervous every night. She used to wake me up, go check the windows, the doors, I hear noise. She used to make me miserable every single night. One night I'm fully asleep. I got the kids to bed. Nobody was crying. And she starts shaking me at 4 o'clock in the morning. I said, what's going on? She says, I heard the doorbell ring. I said, Linda, please, I heard the doorbell ring. This is crazy. You know, somebody ringing the doorbell at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I believe Linda. So I quickly jump out of bed. I grab my clothing. I grab a bat and I run down the steps. And Linda's standing on top of the steps, looking down, peeking over the top, all scared and nervous. I run outside. I look around and I turn around and I stand in the doorway. I say, babe. She says, yeah, what's going on? I says, we don't have a doorbell.
What?
Because it wasn't finished yet.
You're like, there's no way this actually happened.
She made me crazy. Whatever. Okay, at least that was a good joke. I hope all of you liked it. Anyways, everybody, call into the show 718-303-9090. We're going to talk about take a caller. We're going to talk about a viral witty video I put out this week. Things I'm upset about. And by the way, I became a grandfather. Yes, I wanted a boy, but my niece had a baby, so I'm a great uncle, and we have the boy. And my brother stole the brisket.
What do you mean stole? Like he wasn't supposed to have the boy. I was supposed to have the boy.
2,000 people at this bris. He stole my day. Now my brother gets it. I'm not happy. No, I'm happy.
Yeah, Heshy's a little bit like older, traditionally wise, where like women just have like less value than men.
So I'm teaching everybody to say Big H. Please call me Big H. Go ahead, push the button, Esty. Let's take a call.
Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy and Esty.
Hi, Esty. Hi, Heshy.
Hey.
How are you both?
How you doing? Great. We're having a good time here tonight, and I'm Big H. Go ahead. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I don't know if you remember me. This is Dave from Irvington, New Jersey.
Dave. Yes. How are you? How are you doing?
Very well, thanks.
I'm happy you're listening to our show on Wednesday nights now. It's great.
Yeah, For those who may not know, I'm the Muslim gentleman they called you when you were first on from 7 to 9.
Ah,
Wow.
and you still like our show. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I just found you recently that you were back on the radio, but
Yes.
on Wednesday nights now.
Yes. We just moved to Wednesday nights. We used to be on Monday nights, but yes, Dave, how you doing, my boy? What's up? You got something to tell us?
Yes, I do. I have a serious issue that I want to comment on, but first, if I may, I'd like to say a short Devar Torah.
Oh,
how short?
How short? Make it very short. We got a lot. We're running out of time already. Go ahead.
Well, Hillel, one of my favorite Jewish scholars to study, once was talking to a Gentile who wanted to convert to Judaism, and he approaches Hillel and he says, "Can you please teach me the entire Torah while I stand on one foot?"
Oh yeah, we know that one. Yeah.
And Hillel looks at him and says, "What is hateful to you, do not do to others, and all the rest is commentary."
Very good.
There's a powerful lesson in all of that.
I wish that was true.
It's not true because you're going to hear what happened.
Because Shabbos and kosher is not the commentary, and that's supposedly the most important part.
We're going to talk about we're going to talk about hateful things that's going on.
When people tell gay people that they shouldn't even bother keeping Shabbos and kosher,
I want to talk about why it's
not.
So, Dave, talk to me about what's your serious issue because I have some serious issues to talk about. Go ahead.
What is on my mind is that the leadership of the Democrat Party is allowing themselves to be overrun by the hard left, and which includes a ton of anti-Semites. And as a Black American and as a Muslim, it bothers me. A couple of weeks ago, we had an alleged Muslim woman, to be elected senator in Michigan, and she has the audacity to swear on our holy book, the Quran, and then turn around and use a 4-letter vulgarism referring to President Trump.
I know.
Wait, what?
I know.
That's a mixed message.
And it's worse than that. It's worse than that. You're talking Pelosi, who looks like a witch, by the way. You know that? She does. She looks so ugly. I hate her so much. She even acts like a witch. And this Schumer character, I think he's mentally ill. Really, he belongs in a hospital. These guys are causing Trump problems. They're calling him names. They're acting like little school children. It's foolish. It's foolish what's going on in the Democratic Party. We're going to talk about that too tonight, Dave, a little bit towards the end of the show, because I want to talk about some local politics. But you're right. Our country is being run by a bunch of idiots, and we are idiots because we keep electing these idiots. Like, this guy Nadler, who I keep telling that he's a fat, short, little ugly man. Yeah, he's a dog. So anyways, we keep re-electing him. Of course, he wants to make it.
You know what our problem is? We keep telling people, oh, millennials, go sign up to vote. No, please do not go vote. Your opinions are brainwashed from colleges that teach you a liberal agenda. Please do not vote. Less people. Nobody sign up to vote. From now on, the voting is closed, and if you're under a certain age, you're too dumb to know how to vote.
You're crazy.
What do you mean? Hello?
Dave, thank you for your call, baby boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say one quick thing.
Yeah.
Because I know you have other callers, but the thing that bothers me is that if I were a Democrat, which I'm not, I would leave that party in a hurry, until they condemn and disassociate themselves from individuals like Louis Farrakhan, and
honestly, a lot of Democrats are starting to be like, I don't know if I want to be part of this party because it's become so liberal that they're not. They're like, am I a Democrat? I don't really support these things anymore.
I'm disgusted to be a Democrat.
Can we make up a new party? I'm sick of these two. They're terrible.
There are other parties, but reform. Anyways, Dave, thank you, and we're going to talk about something local. Esty, but first of all, I quit.
No, you don't think we should just get nobody under a certain age should vote because they're just going to vote for oh, this person seems nice and they have a lot of social media tags and let's
I think,
maybe we should just not let them vote.
Well,
we're always oh, get involved. Please do not get involved. Your opinions are dumb. You don't know what you're talking about unless you get educated.
But that doesn't make sense to me, Esty, because people get married, so they learn. People have babies, they learn. People have to go vote. They have to learn who's out there.
You know what they should have? They should have both parties come together and make a very clear video about what's Republican, what's Democrat, what they stand for.
Esty, there are debates, there are commercials, billions of dollars.
But they should have a only facts, very informative, where both sides have to agree.
Anyway.
No, and in order to vote, you have to watch that entire video.
By the way, I quit smoking. This is my 10th month.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Okay. Anyways, everybody, I want to tell you a story, Esty. There was a video that I made this week that went viral. Everybody's bitching to me about it. Heshy, how did you make this video against Weiss's Bakery? And how do you talk bad about Weiss's Bakery? They're one of the best bakeries around a long time.
First off, they're not the best bakery.
They're not.
I mean, I don't know them. I have nothing against them, but I love Strauss's better. I love Sesame better.
Corns.
I've never been to Corns.
You know who I like? Gross's Bakery. Right?
Never heard of that either.
Oh, they have these.
I'm just saying, like
cakes.
Weiss's Bakery. I've gone in there. Their cake is like normal. They've just been there for a long time.
So I used to go there because this guy Yoeli Zichman came over to me. He says, "Heshy, I want you to give me business. I could use the panusa. You know, I'm a manager here, and my boss Weiss, and I know them for many years. And I didn't want to fight with them. I said, okay, no problem. I'm going to buy them. Each week I had a standing order, $200 and $300 because I have a lot of guests in the house who buy cake, chalis, and all that stuff. And they used to donate to us a couple of, like 50, 60. Chalis, like $20 every single week, which adds up to
chalis.
Chalis,
Interesting.
Little bilky chalis.
Bilkalach.
Yeah, people don't understand.
It's just very interesting the way you say it. Chalis, nice.
Chalis.
I like it.
That?
Yeah, go on.
So, anyways, so they used to give us like $20, and it adds up to a couple of $100 every year for the synagogue. It was very nice of them. And then when it came a big holiday or an event, I used to order $1,000 with them, and they appreciate it. Anyways, what happened was this guy calls me up 2 months ago, and he says, "Listen, these two ladies bought a house after the war, and they died." And this is standard what I do. I always get involved with people trying to make peace and help them out. But he calls me up. These my grandparents bought the house. They died. They gave it over to the children, and now I live there with my grandmother. And the neighbor downstairs moved out. He's giving it to his kid, and he's doing work without a permit. I said, "What does that mean?" He says he made a hole in the basement, a small little hole. He's painting. He's scraping. He's changing the kitchen. I said, "Okay, it's not a big deal. I mean, maybe he should get a permit, but don't make a big deal." "No, I want you to help me shut him down, and I want him to buy me out for $1 million. I said, "That's blackmail." "Well, I'm going to blackmail him, and if he doesn't buy me out, I want to buy him out." I said, "He doesn't want to move, maybe." "I don't care. I'm going to call the building department." I said, "Call. What do you want from me?" I said, "Now that you told me that you're going to rat on a fellow human being, especially a Jew, a neighbor, my community, I'm going to help him." Anyways, I forgot about the story. He calls me back. "I called the councilman, and I called the community board leader, and I called the assemblyman and Senator Felder." I said, "You're lying." He says, "Yes, I did. I went to Besdin, the Jewish court, and he says, I got a proof that I'm allowed to rat on them." I said, "It's not true. You're a liar. Don't ever call me again." Anyways, this little animal pig, and I'm going to call him a Nazi because he is a Nazi.
Nazi is someone who puts people in gas chambers and kills them. Let's make that very clear.
He called the department 17 times.
That's not what a Nazi does. A Nazi would have killed everybody in the department.
Anyway, he called the building department 17 times, and 17 times this kid didn't get in trouble. Finally, on the 18th time, the guy stood there, took him into the basement, and nobody was working upstairs in the house. They were just doing work, and he snuck them into this apartment, and they gave him a violation, a stop work order, $10,000 of fines. It costed this kid $20,000 to get out of trouble. He calls me up. Of course, I'm the one who helps people. And it was funny that this kid who's trying to move in calls me, and I tell him, "Yeah, I know the situation. What's going on?" Okay. I help. I put him into compliance. He says, "Listen, Heshy, there's a guy, Kushner, who's working for the Zicherman guy, and he's helping him call the building department." So I called the Zicherman guy, and I said, "Can you stop? We're now in compliance. I got permits, plans. I did everything you wanted." "I don't care. It's fake." I said, "It's not fake. It's all legitimate." After I got off the phone with him, and I was trying to be an Esty, quiet, not calm, not fight with him.
An Esty? Is that a new term?
You told me to behave myself, not to fight, not to call names.
Yeah, protect,
I didn't get involved.
Attack.
I didn't attack Zicherman. I didn't do nothing. I was quiet. I went away. I was just helping the kid. Remember, I just put him into compliance. I'm passing inspections. Right before I get him moved in, he calls the Internal Affairs Division, says, "Heshy Tishla filed false documents, and it's false." So they called me up from the Internal Affairs. "What's going on?" I said, "Everything is by the book. Look online. Let's check." And they did. Now, if you make one mistake at the building department or file a form that could be a mistake, they can even arrest you. That's what's going on. And I was thank God I have 11 people in my office that watch our stuff. But even then we make mistakes. And we went over everything. Everything passed. This guy, Zicherman, pissed me off and went and tried to get me arrested for no reason. So everybody got upset. "What's the story?" "This is the story." So I got so upset, I drove over to Weiss's Bakery and I told them to fire him. This guy's a pig.
But I don't understand how fire him and him will help the problem.
He doesn't let this young man move into the house. This young man is
You're saying the manager doesn't let this other person move into the house?
Yeah.
So if he wasn't a manager, would it be a problem because he doesn't work there?
He doesn't. He's poor. He doesn't deserve a job. He should be on the street.
Wait, hold on. Is the owner of Weiss's Bakery have a problem with the person?
Well, Weiss's Bakery is backing him, supporting him, even telling him to do it.
Hold on. The place that they want him out of is near Weiss's Bakery?
A couple blocks away.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with Weiss's Bakery. You just want him to not have a job.
Yes.
He has to make a living somehow.
No, he doesn't. He's a rat. He's a pig.
That's how he starts making a living. You fire him, then all of a sudden he becomes a rat. That's how he makes his money.
He has a job and he is a rat.
I don't know. He's just going to get angrier and angrier and like call more building department people.
Well, he did. So we got the job done, take care. So I made this video and I told everybody, not only don't shop at Weiss Bakery, their bread is chametz. So people making fun. What do you mean chametz? It's like disgusting. It's like on Passover, you can't eat bread or chametz. It's supposed to be disgusting to you. Their food is disgusting to me now.
Because they're backing this guy.
They're backing this rat pig who's putting a kid on the street with a wife.
You're saying
and
this kid inherited this apartment?
Well, this Zuckerman didn't inherit yet. He's living there with his 95-year-old aunt or grandmother.
No, but the person who moved in is someone who you said there were 2 old ladies that died. So this kid inherited, and this is where he's living now.
He didn't inherit it. I think his parents inherited it.
Why didn't you take him to Bezdin?
They did take him to Bezdin, and they didn't like the Bezdin they went to. They were tricking him. So he said, "Listen, why should I go to Bezdin? It's my apartment. It's my house. Why do I have to move out? He says, I want to live here. I also lived 35 years in Broadway. People have offered me.
Can I speak to this guy?
Yes.
I'd love to.
He'll make funny. This Kushner is a wacko, and Zicherman. Just walk into Weiss's Bakery. He's a wacko. He looks ugly too, by the way. He looks funny.
That has nothing to do with anything.
It does.
Like, ugly people are bad? Is that the rule?
No,
that's not how that goes.
This particular
They're really pretty people that are just terrible.
Well, this ugly one is no good. Anyways, so he tells me, this is where the story gets really bad.
Okay.
This pig Zicherman and Kushner says, I spoke to Barry Spitzer, the community board leader. I spoke to Councilman Yeager. I spoke to Eichenstein. I have their private numbers. So I went on the video and I accused our politicians of helping him. Mm-hmm. After I did that, I got calls all over the place the whole day yesterday. Why'd you say our names? I said, listen, the kid told me. I have it on tape.
Yes, it doesn't matter what he says. You should ask him individually. Hey, do you buy Weiss's Bakery? Oh, you don't?
No,
fine. I'm not going to mention your name. You can't just spread things. That's like fake news.
He's had their phone numbers. And matter of fact, when our councilman, here's what I'm upset. When the councilman and the community heard about it, they should have at least tried to get in. So they said, we don't get into personal disputes. But then why is he using your name? Why is he saying to everybody?
People cannot help. If I say, Heshy Tischler
they should have told him.
Likes tubs of chocolate.
Well, that's why
you're supposed to defend yourself. I just said it.
I help people in the community all day long. I get involved with issues, even though it's not my problem. I don't have to get involved with this dispute. All I do is fix the kid's problem, get him into the house. I'm just saying,
you cannot use politician's name because somebody mentioned, Donald Trump gave me $100 and now I want to sue him.
So
you can just make up stuff from anything.
I did get a phone call from Barry Spitzer, and I told him I'm going to apologize about it. He says, why'd you call me a Nazi? I said, but first of all, I don't remember calling you a Nazi.
Because you call so many people that you don't even know who it is. It's terrible.
Well, Barry, I'm sorry for calling you Nazi. And Barry, you did explain that it wasn't you. And you told me Kalman Yeager said he didn't give him permission. He never spoke to this lying little pig Nazi Zicherman.
A Nazi is somebody who puts people in gas chambers. You can't call them
He's a bad man. Okay,
that's fine.
Ugly bad man.
Yeah. Whatever. It's just like Nazi bad man. Nazis are just like up there.
Okay,
bad man.
Next. Anyway, we have calls to take. But anyways, we have other issues. And he did not speak to Mr. Eichenstein. I know for a fact because Eichenstein was up in Albany voting for stuff that a lot of people are not happy about. And what else do we have to talk about? Well, anyways, and I got calls from some serious people. And I apologize that you're right. This guy Zicherman used your names. He works at Weiss's Bakery. We should get him fired. Anyways, that's the story.
Yeah, and Chaim Deutsch, I support you.
Chaim Deutsch called me, and I apologize. I hung up on him. I was on my way to the hospital to visit the kid, and he called me. And my grandchild is first. My first.
I know. I feel like he tries to make peace, and you're just like, no, I want to bash him.
But he doesn't. I don't think he calls me.
The fact that he made an effort to call you, that's big.
Well, he called me.
He doesn't got to. He could just be ignoring you. No, he gave you the time of day. That's something. Anyways, let's take a caller.
Linda said the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Women.
Yeah, I have a granddaughter now. I'm in trouble.
I'm very excited. Maybe she will change your life and you'll be a new Heshy.
I will. When I retire, I'm going to walk her down by the way, Linda spent $1,000. Did I tell you on the baby stuff?
Yeah.
I'm broke.
$1,000, that's all it takes?
I wanted to buy a suit for the wedding of my nephew.
$1,000 is a suit?
No, $300 suit, $100 shoes.
Dude, hold on. Can you go to iTailor.com and custom make your suit, every bit of it, and it'll cost you not even expensive at all.
I'm a fat guy. You can't do that.
Yes, you can custom make a suit for you, exactly the color, the size, everything.
Really?
iTailor.com.
You're going to help me?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Very excited.
And a nice white shirt.
Yep. Okay. Well, white shirts you can get anywhere. I don't know if you custom make it, but you can.
Okay, I'm gonna need.
Okay, let's take a caller though.
Take a caller. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy. By the way, you can call into the show at 718-303-9090. You can email me, text me, whatever it is. But I hope you all understood the Weiss Bakery story. I still hate them. Go ahead. You're on the air. Who's calling?
Yisrael Meir Plout.
Yisrael Meir Plout. How are you, my delicious? How are you feeling?
I should have called yesterday and stayed on hold already because you don't stop talking.
I know Esty doesn't stop talking.
What?
No. Today's your fault, not Esty.
Esty, because Esty's depressed a little bit, and I wanted to make her feel
I know.
happy.
She looked, Esty, you looked a little out of it tonight.
Hello, you can't have good days every day. There has to be some bad days. You won't appreciate.
I know,
days.
But you're a positive person. You got to go to the bathroom, to the mirror, and talk to yourself in the mirror. I'm happy. It's good.
It's tough every day. You need to have some sad days.
I'm happy. You saw me. She sold some of her art the other day, and she donated the money to charity.
Yeah, it was like for
Yeshiva boys. That's what Macabre used to do. Used to sing music, get paid, and make the money to charity.
Dude, I would definitely sing for free, for charity, for anything. I just love singing.
You're right, Heshy.
Yeah.
Heshy, let me ask you a question, Heshy. If I tell you something, do you believe me? Do you trust me?
I trust you.
How long do we go back? I promise you, I'm on hold for like 10 minutes, which is okay, fine.
Okay.
And you happened to bring up Chaim Deutsch just before about that he called you. I had no idea. I'll be honest, I haven't listened to the show in a while. I've been busy on Wednesday nights, whatever. But the reason why I called, I know in the past, you had some, your complaints about some politicians and so forth. Now, I want you to know about Chaim Deutsch, okay? And that's one of the reasons I called. I go back with Chaim Deutsch. Chaim Deutsch started Flatbush Sherman. I was one of the first people that started with him. He had a regular job. He used to stay up almost the whole night, go around Flatbush looking, and he built up the Sherman over years at a time, and was through sweat and time. And then, in other words, what I'm trying to say is, Chaim Deutsch, there's no perfect person, but he's a very good guy.
I go back further than you with Chaim Deutsch. I know Chaim Deutsch when he was a kid. And I think that he should respect me more. We should be, when I ask him for something. But you're right. I got a little upset with him. I think that some of his opinions and the way he thinks, or the way he acts, he was one of us. You're right. Now he's a politician. I got you. I never said he's not a good person, but he's too now politician-y, and he's playing the game, and I don't like that he plays the game. He's supposed to be a guy. When I get elected to office, I am not going to be like one of those politicians. I'm going to get up and scream and holler. No, but hey, look at Heshy. I do this all day long. I want you to know something, man. I'm not going to brag about this. Thursday, I had 3 stop work order inspections.
I'm not going to brag about this. He says right before he brags.
I went one after the next, and I had a surgery on my foot that I had to take care of. And everybody, my wife told me, and everybody said, you got to stop. I've been pushing it off. And everybody told me, stop. I said, no, I promised these people to get them into houses and finish their jobs. Boom, boom, boom. I passed. Even my doctor loves me. He waited for me till 5 o'clock. We had the surgery at 9. He says, Heshy, tomorrow you are not, Dr. Hawk on 9th Avenue and 50. Do not go to work. I said, Doc, tomorrow I have one more appointment. He says, you have a cast on. You can't go. I said, don't worry about me, Doc. My boys will help me. Anyways, I got home at nighttime at 9 o'clock at night. I rested up. The next morning, the cast is itching me. And my secretary calls me, you're going to the inspection? I said, yes, but I couldn't walk. So I went and cut off the cast.
Oh, you're very.
I know. I'm a Michiganer crazy.
That's actually from 30 years
ago. I struggled to the job site. I get there. I passed the inspection. I couldn't walk out of the car because my foot hurt me. I couldn't make it home. And then my son calls me. It's right before Shabbos Friday. He says, Todd, there's a lady having a problem. A rabbi called me. A lady, and I'm not a politician. The city is putting up scaffolding on Fort Hamilton. She's fighting with them. They're going to arrest her. I ran over there and I went to help her with my busted foot. When I got home, I couldn't even walk. The doctor, my wife called the doctor. I told her not to, and the doctor wanted to say I'm doing. She says he cut off the cast. I tell you, this Dr. Hawk is such a good man. He came over to the house and he rewrapped my foot. I said, Doc, I'm taking it off again. He says, are you crazy, boy? Anyways, I stayed in bed Saturday. I couldn't move at Shabbos, and on Sunday I had to go to the jail and to the hospital. And Linda sees me. She says, don't you dare take off that cast. And it's her birthday. She says, don't you dare take it off. As I got to the bottom of the steps, I got in the car. I took out the little scissor from my pocket and I cut it off again. I'm a sick boy, but I'm better now because I'm made out of steel.
I hear. But I just want to listen. I'm not getting the whole thing with this, but I'm just telling you, listen, no one's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Chaim Deutsch is a good guy.
I never said he's not a good guy, but I think that he's mixed up, and I think that his priorities.
No, there's nothing wrong with Chaim Deutsch.
Let me finish. I think he's mixed up. His priorities are in the wrong place. He backs and supports people that will further his career. I don't need
That's everyone. No, that's including you.
It's not me. Really, tell me who do I need to further my career?
Everybody you bash is someone who you think is against your career. You wouldn't bash them otherwise.
I didn't bash this guy, Kushner and Zickerman, until after they tried tried to screw me. I tried to do an ST, be very nice and quiet, and they screwed me. I stood there. I let them hurt me.
You have to go back to the rice and bake story. I'm talking about Chaim Deutsch now. What are you guys talking about?
Okay, but Chaim Deutsch, I like Chaim Deutsch. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a good man. The only problem is I think he's a little bit mixed up his priorities, and he doesn't know where I need.
It's very tough to have the same priorities as everyone else, and to make sure that you agree with everyone.
The priorities are on our
What are the priorities? Why don't you make a list of what's the most important?
Maybe
and guess what? What's most important to you is not important to everyone else.
Maybe you don't listen to the show every week, Esty, because you sit here with me. But my priorities are youth centers, drug rehab.
Okay, and here's other priorities. Why are your priorities different than his?
Giving $1 million to public school
kids? You'd have to hear his side of it. The point is, everyone has different priorities.
He has. One minute, guys. 1 minute, stop. He has no priorities. I am the constituent. He works for me. He works for me, and he will do what I tell him to do.
Actually, one last question. If you were a politician, let's say you were in the.
I'm going to win the next election. You watch.
Yeah, okay, so let's say Heshy Tischler right now was in the New York City Council. What would you be doing now after Governor Cuomo, passed the law with the new abortion law? What would you be doing?
First of all, I'd be standing in the middle of I'd be screaming I would be actually fighting at the assembly, walking in there, not allowing them to vote. The city council, I would beg them to stop, because since we control $88 billion of budget for New York City, I would fight the funding for any of these crazy abortion clinics that allow it. And I would be standing there letting my voice get heard. Now, my question to you, Mr. Yisrael Mayor, have you heard any councilman get up, religious or not, fight this abortion thing? No. Have you heard anybody scream and holler about it? Why? Why is it that?
It's wrong.
Okay.
It's wrong.
Okay.
You're right. You're right about
that. And Heshy would be getting up there screaming and hollering and screaming and cursing and fighting them. And I would be, and not only that, I would be not only on the budget, I'd be on the building departments committee. Do you know that I would fight them on the new laws that they implement without permission? And here's the best thing: the police get on television this week, which I'm sorry if I call them Nazis. Most of them are good. They now implemented a tow policy that if you stopped at a bus stop, they can tow you. You're so busy towing.
Yeah, they have a new tow truck division just as buses.
They have money for it.
They have money for that, but here's
you guys stop giving them tickets. People, be on your best behavior.
My mother-in-law was hit by a car last night. We waited a half an hour. I had to take her to the emergency room. No cop showed up this morning. I had to take her to the police station to make the report. So, but they're busy towing cars in 2 minutes. But that's it. I like the police.
That's our socialist mayor.
Right, and we have to get rid of the city. No, but the city council voted for this. The city council approved this. You didn't listen to the news conference. The city council overwhelmingly implemented and put up money for this, so they can get money from us. Anyway, Swami, I love you.
I love you. Okay, Esty, feel better. Esty, feel good.
I will.
Esty, I love you.
You got it. Let's take another call. Hello.
Wait, hold on. Let me just hang up. Wait, but hold on a second. You know what we should do? Everybody be very careful to make sure to park correctly, not get a ticket just for like a month, and the city will run out of money and they'll have to take back this division.
Please. I parked on the corner of 16th Avenue and 55th Street by a construction site, but it was the end of the site where there was no sign. Since the fence extended, they still gave me a ticket. I'm arguing because there's no sign there, and I'm in the construction business. Still, I got my ticket. Take a phone call. Dimitri will keep answering our calls, and you're all welcome to call in 718-303-9090. Go ahead, Esty. Push a button. You're on the air with Heshy and Esty.
Hello? Hi.
Hello.
Anybody home?
Next call, Esty.
Okay.
We'll do some commercials after the next two calls. Go ahead. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Esty.
Good evening. How are you?
Hey, Steve. How's it going?
How you doing? We're doing great. I'm screaming at Esty, but we're doing great.
Okay, I speak for yourself. And I have two comments to make. First of all, as far as screaming and yelling about abortion, what good would come out of it? Just to oppose it. If you're not going to gain any good, why waste all that energy? Let's use that energy for constructive purposes. Second of all,
I agree.
Chaim Deutsch is a good guy. I think he means well.
Everybody loves him.
If you think he's making mistakes and not doing what he should be, why don't you work with him and say, hey,
I tried. You see, Steve, don't make that
but,
comment. I do call out councilman. I do call Carmen Yeager. I do tell him.
Dude, you said you hung up on him twice.
I hung up on him because I do try.
I did. On the radio?
Right.
Have you bashed him on the radio?
Right.
I wouldn't pick up the phone. You bashed me on the radio. I would say, hey, jump in the lake. I'm not getting involved.
First you bashed him. You didn't first ask for his help.
You know what? I have a fight with my wife from time to time, and she calls me a name.
Really?
Yeah. So you telling me I should never be nice to her again because she called me a name?
No, 1 second. What's the difference with a wife or somebody that's out there?
Yeah, he has no interest in keeping peace between you. What incentive does he have?
He has.
I didn't bash him. Did you see me call him? Steve, did you see me call him mentally retarded or stupid?
Oh, because you didn't use specific nicknames?
And I didn't call him a Nazi.
I'm just saying, okay.
I'm just telling you, I don't like some of his policies. I want him to change.
I think you ought to get up there and say, look, he's a good person, and you'd love to help him, and you're looking forward to work with him to help address the issues.
But the truth of the matter is, but the truth of the matter is, he doesn't want to work with me
because you're a person that's bashing him.
I've tried. I'm upset with all the councilmen because when they get elected, they should be on the building department committee. They should be. I
guarantee you, if I tell Chaim Deutsch, hey, I want to work with you. How can I help?
You know what?
I want you to work on this issue. I promise you, he'll be so down.
What, Esty? I'm asking you a question. I want 2 youth centers and this yeshiva.
Is that in his control?
Yes,
he can just create one.
In fact, each councilman gets $1 million a year to give out.
And you wanted to go for this?
I wanted to go for some kind of youth and drug centers instead of.
Did you ever speak to him about it?
I did.
What did he say?
I didn't really speak to him about it, but I mentioned it.
You mentioned it. Okay.
I did speak to Carmen Yeager about it. And you heard Steve. He hears me on the radio bashing him. You hear me talking about it every week. Come on, let's get into effect.
Yelling at someone to change is not a good way to make them change. Speaking to them in a calm and
I was talking to a bishop. I was talking to a bishop of a church with one of the sisters of the church, and I was helping them with code compliance, and I was telling them we don't have youth centers and drug rehab centers. She says, you know what? You're right. We have drug rehab classes in our place. She says we don't get government funding for this. We do it through our petition, through our congregants, and I'm asking the church why. Why isn't more publicly funded in our neighborhood? And he says, you know what? It's very complicated to get these monies and forms, and it just doesn't pay. And leaving those kids on the street is just, they work so hard. I was so proud of this sister and bishop. Thank you, Steve, for your call. I hope you still like our show.
I'm waiting to hear you invite Chaim Deutsch onto the
you know what? Open invitation. I want Chaim Deutsch on the show. You guys call him. Heshy will behave himself.
No, Ralph Romano and Chaim Deutsch. How about that?
Who?
Ralph Romano and Chaim Deutsch together.
Ralph Romano and
Chaim Deutsch. Well, okay, we can have them both, but I really want Chaim on the show.
Yeah.
Right.
I want Chaim on the show.
Carmen Yeager.
Carmen's not coming. I'm no good to him.
Okay,
that's what happens when you burn your bridges.
I didn't burn. Carmen and me are friends. I just saw him at a party.
So why wouldn't he come on?
He would, because he's too busy for me.
Yeah.
And there's no money here on it. And take another call, Esty. 718-303-9090. Heshy and Esty, who's depressed, but she's feeling better.
Oh, man.
I love you, Esty. Talk to me. You're on the air with Uncle Heshy, Big H, and Esty.
Depressed Esty, apparently.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi,
good evening. I would like to know if you guys don't have anything better to do with your life.
What do you consider better to do with our life?
Business from this. I don't understand how you guys are involved in this. How Heshy is involved in this?
Involved with what?
Exactly. Are you a family member? Are you a family member or anything to do with Yoli Zicherman?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm going to tell you. Okay, young lady. So didn't you hear the story? Didn't you pay attention to the show? This young Yoeli Zicherman called. I know Yoeli Zicherman for many years. He asked me for business. I've given him business. I know him. I've given him thousands and thousands of dollars of business to this company. He called me. He says, Heshy, help me screw this young people. I told him no. I said, Heshy doesn't rat or master on another person. I will not help you. Matter of fact, I will help the other side. I told him to leave me alone, and he continued to hurt this other person. Heshy Tishler is a community activist who's a lover of his fellow man and a lover of ballpark and Jewish people.
You know what?
And this guy Zicherman screws a fellow. You know why? One minute, young lady. I'm going to let you talk. You know why I go to? Esty tells me. Woman, she's not letting me talk. You have to let me talk.
But we didn't hear her out first.
You don't have to make up stories.
I make up stories.
You don't have to make up stories.
Excuse me. I have them
ladies. On the radio. I want to hear you.
I have them recorded. I recorded Yoeli Zicherman telling me what to do. I recorded him telling me to go rat on him, and I recorded him telling me that he spoke to all the politicians.
Then why don't you put that on the show?
Because I'm telling you the story.
Sorry.
And he lied.
I don't know what your name is. What are you saying?
You understand?
Matter of fact, you know what? Let me give you. Can I give you? Why don't you call Yoeli Zicherman? Can I give you Yoeli Zicherman's phone number? Maybe you call him and ask him.
I'm not sure what's happening right now.
Actually, I've known Yoeli for years.
He's a pig. He's a pig. Yoli Zicherman is a pig.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, and I'm in this conversation.
Everybody has issues. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah,
right?
I'm perfect. I'm perfect.
Well, everybody is a human being.
Okay. Not Zicherman. Zicherman is not a human being. Zicherman, hang up the phone on her.
I want to hear what her side is. You didn't let her speak. I have no idea what this is about.
That I'm wrong, and Zicherman is right.
About what? No side here. No side here. Nobody's perfect, right?
Okay, Sikorsky, what is your complaint? You have a problem with Heshy doing what?
Your life and make a show out of your life.
This show is about this show. Excuse me, she doesn't let me talk. You don't let me talk. This show
you
is
don't
about.
Let her talk. I haven't heard her side at all. I've heard zero information about this woman.
This show is about my life, and this show is how Zicherman came into my life, and how I stopped him from doing evil in this world because he's an evil little cockroach.
If he would be an evil little cockroach, then I don't think he would run such a big business. I don't think he would be successful, and I think people already would screw him over 1,000 times.
Well, they're going to.
You're talking about the owner of Weiss's Bakery or the manager?
He's not the owner. He's not the owner.
You
He's
are the only one that made a big fuss out of the whole thing.
Well,
you picked up one thing. You know, it's his life. Let his family deal with it.
He tried to have me arrested. He tried to have me arrested. He made a complaint.
Maybe there is a reason because you have been in jail like 2-3 times before.
First of all, I was in jail only once. I was in jail only once, you little cacker. Listen to me, you little Corva.
Okay, don't use it against him. He was in jail for not ratting somebody
I was
out.
in jail for not ratting. Zicherman belongs in jail. And by the way, sweetheart, he has illegal immigrants working over there. That's illegal in itself. Why don't you put him in jail? Well, you know what, sweetheart? Why don't you go wash some dishes? You know what? Go wash some. Sweetheart, dude, she's insulting me. I'm going to insult her back.
I want to hear her side.
You know what? I bet you don't even know how to write English. Can you hang up on her? It is my show. She's an idiot.
Why? Because she's defending her people?
She's defending nothing. She's lying. She's actually lying.
I haven't heard a lie yet.
I'm lying?
I don't know. I haven't heard her side yet. You've only heard your side.
She told you that Zicherman is a normal guy. He's a retard.
To her, she's a normal guy.
He's not. He actually is a retard. He's very slow. He's not too bright. I don't think he knows how to write English.
I don't know if that's a fact.
I think it's a fact.
But you don't seem too bright either talking about stuff like that.
I don't know, baby. I help.
Whatever you talk about
I help thousands of people a year. Okay, I'm in charge of donations and a business. I have 11 employees. Stop it. You know what, sweetheart? Go. I don't know what you're going to do.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I have to hang up on the wacko. She's a witch.
Because she disagrees with you, she must be a wacko. She must be a witch.
She's lying.
What did she lie about?
I told her.
She said he's a normal guy. That's an opinion. That's not a lie.
I told her the story, and I told her this is my version of it.
And you didn't let her say her side.
She doesn't know the story. All she's defending as a pig.
So you didn't even hear her side.
I did hear her side.
Because she's defending him, she must be wrong.
No, she's not wrong.
If she's not on your side, she must be wrong.
Stupid.
I didn't get to hear her.
Take
honestly.
Another call, Esty.
Fine.
We got to do some commercials. We got to. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Esty.
Hello.
Hi.
We had so much to talk about. We didn't talk about it. You're on the air with Heshy and Esty. Who's on the phone?
So you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I've seen some videos from you, Heshy Tischler. But now, if you're saying something like that about Yoli Zicherman, you're putting yourself as blackmail in my eyes, in my ears, because how can you say such a thing about such a good person, such a good friend of mine? Just saying lashon hara, bad-mouthing him.
So listen, you didn't listen to the story.
So hold on. Did you hear what Heshy said about why he's doing this?
I'm trying to get the picture clear, but I can't understand.
So you're friends with this? What's his name?
Zicherman.
You're friends with Zicherman? That's what you're saying? Hello?
What?
You're friends with Zicherman?
Yes. I am a good friend with him. I know.
And do you know if he mastered on his neighbors and told them like?
He doesn't have a heart. He has a heart of gold.
If he has a heart of gold, why did he master on his neighbors?
If you're his friend, you know he told you the story that he mastered. He ratted on his neighbor, and he called the IAD, Internal Affairs, on me. And so you explained that to me.
So now let him answer.
And I have proof in written documentation.
No. Hello.
Okay.
You said it. Okay. What do you say to that? Okay, that he mastered on someone and he tried to get Heshy arrested, according to him. What do you say about that?
Tried to get Heshy arrested?
Yeah, by calling Internal Affairs and going over the paperwork, where if one detail is off, they can get him.
He never did that.
How do I know if that's true?
Okay, wait.
How did Heshy find this guy? Unless this guy had some sort of problem with the building department where he told on someone else, Heshy wouldn't have gotten involved.
And if you don't believe me, go on to the Department of Buildings website and you just type in his address where he lives, and you'll see that he writes in there fake permits, fake stuff. I'm just telling you, he actually did it himself, and he himself, I have the documentation. He himself called the building department and said that there are, which is not true because everything is filed legally, virtual scanned in, plans, permits, everything done by the book. This guy himself 19 times, and we have a video of him standing with the building department letting them into the guy's house. So, and I have also a taped conversation with him, but forget about that.
So what do you say about that, caller? Like,
okay.
Anything happen? Or?
So that's what you say? I have to talk to him because I know he's not.
So see, that would be great.
So
basically,
why did you call
just
me?
Stop the war.
Why did you call me? Why did you call me without verifying with him? Because I'm telling you, I did verify. I did get into this argument, which I didn't want. You think I'm not busy enough in my life, running around every day to hospitals, helping people, charity, my family, my new grand, beautiful daughter, my 101st nephew that I have to go to. I have a lot of stuff to do myself. You think I need this issue? When this man does something in my community, does something bad, like the old lady on Friday, the building department came with some inspectors from HPD. I went to fight, defend it because Rabbi called me. The college Rebbe said to go get him, and I'm not happy. This Kesher Rebbe, or the Kasher Rebbe, who gave them permission to Masa, I don't believe he would have said it.
How could you get permission to Masa? That's an oxymoron.
So anybody could do this, and I am very upset. You should have called Yoeli and said, why are you blackmailing this young kid for $1 million? He's blackmailing it, and I don't like blackmailers, rats, and pigs. And yes, I will go to jail 2-3 times not to rat on somebody else and not to blackmail them, and I'll walk around with holes in my shoes before that I have to do anything sick like this. And Yoeli Zicherman, I am your enemy, and you deserve to be punished. I am.
You're his enemy? What if he wants to make peace? You're still his enemy?
I am his enemy.
Even if he wants to make peace?
Once you rat on another person and you cause $20-something thousand, and I don't even mind that he caused the $20,000 in damage to the kid because we legalized it. After the kid finished doing everything correctly, he called the building department again, and another inspector came and saw some ladders. He called. It's again documented on the DOB website. Go to 5417 to Yoeli's house, and you'll see it's documented on the website that he says continuing to work. And all the kid did was he ordered his appliances, so they delivered it, and they saw them delivering the appliances or something. So they called it additional work against the stop work order, and he had to pay another $6,000. I was there. I helped him pay it, and it's all documented. If you're saying I'm lying, go on the website, and you'll see that he called it in, and you'll see it all documented on the website. Now I want an answer for this. Thank you for your call. Go kiss your friend. And Steve, we got to do our closing.
There's a guy over there that says the drug addict,
What does that have to do with anything?
Who's a drug addict? Who's a drug? The young
guy in that building.
There's no guy in the building.
Mr. Berger.
No, Mr. Berger is not a drug addict. I've spoken to him. And the young man that's moving in is not a drug addict.
Wait, what does a drug addict have to do with calling the building department on somebody? What's if he was
He's making problems for all the people, for the neighborhood.
Oh, please.
He's making problems like he's robbing them, or he's doing drugs in the comfort of his own home where it's nobody's business.
I have documentation, and you're just making up a lie about another Jew.
So wait, like, how could that even matter? Like, oh, I'm sorry, I can call the building department because this person is like a racist. Like, if someone's bad, you're allowed to like call them out. Like,
thank you for your call, Esther. We're gonna have to finish the show because we have 2 minutes left. We have the comment.
The point is, don't monster on your neighbors.
That's right. Anyways, everybody, I wanted to talk about Trump. That he's doing a great job. The government is open. I don't even know what's it's open, but it's good. Okay. You don't even know the government is open.
I didn't notice it's open, closed. I'm happy if I get to see something.
The government is open. It's going to be shut down again. The markets are doing better. Everybody's still doing great. They want to raise the minimum wage to $30, but of course, Weiss's Bakery has the illegal immigrants. You don't have to pay them. Mm-hmm. Anyways, we're not going to be able to have time to do our commercials, but we're going to skim through it quickly, Esty.
Yeah, I just have to mention some things that I didn't mention before. So first off, the Midwood Jewish Academy is having an open house Tuesday, February 5th, from 7 to 9 p.m. at 1256 East 21st Street. It's for Jewish boys and girls who want to succeed in the 21st century.
Beautiful.
So that's that. We have Software Fusion Inc., amazing company. Call them for free consultation at 718-215-9800. Pescata Carney, amazing meat restaurant, 509 Avenue P, Pescata, New York, located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. Orchidia, located at 4815 12th Avenue, Kosher Buffet. And if you want solar panels, or if you want to help make the environment better and sell solar panels, You can call 215-694-0443 to get a job or free solar panels if your house is eligible and your income tax will become lowered and your electricity bill will go lower.
You got Chamula Jewelers, 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. We'll skip ST. They are...
got the sparkle for you.
And then, of course, we have Tehila Tishler, TEETEESTYLES.com. Call us 718-675-6842. Green Line Building Solutions, 718-871-0382, the corner of 16th Avenue and 54th Street. Call me, and you'll see how I defend you like I help this kid. We have Wolf's Grocery in the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue. And, of course, we have Simple Loan Solutions, LLC, for your student loans, 917-275-8962. Thank you, everybody, for listening to our show. Join us next Wednesday. I got more political problems. Chaim Deutsch, I love you. Come on my show. Woo! I forgive you, Chaim. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I did not mean to say your name. I will never do it again in vain.
Oh, nice.
The preceding program is a paid advertisement.